Mike.
And I'm Adam.
We're going to have some beer today. Today we're going to do Imperial Stouts from 3 different craft breweries around
Our favorite
the country.
style. Our favorite style.
And that's, it's Happy New Year. It is January 1st. And so we figured we'd start the year off with our favorite style before we get into some of the others. So, Adam, you want to explain Grow in the Glass?
What we're looking for is to see how a beer changes while it's in the glass. So it's a concept like with bourbons and scotches, how they can kind of change maybe with a little water. Well, we're not going to water these down though.
No.
But just to see how they change it, temperature changes it. Just see if it changes, if it grows. If you start to like it a little bit more, we'll like it a little bit less. Right. If the flavors change at all.
Do we want just the one, or do we want a second one after?
Exactly.
Because it grew in the glass so well?
Exactly.
Okay. We might want to water some of these down. I was looking at the alcohol content. We're not going to.
We've got safe drivers if we need it.
Yes. All right.
Let's start with the Dark Truth.
All right. Sounds good. So this is the Dark Truth by Boulevard, and they are out of Kansas City, Missouri. This is going to be a 9.7 alcohol by volume, and I am looking forward to it.
It's one of my favorites. I have had this one before.
Boulevard
is one of my favorite breweries. It makes some very, very strong and tasty stouts, among other things as well.
I'm smelling it already. It smells good. All right. It's nice and dark. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good.
It's got a chocolatey nose to it.
Yeah, it does. All right.
I like this one and how it's got a really good combination of dark and bitter flavors, but it still has this dark chocolate sweetness to it.
Right.
Like a 60 to 70% piece of dark chocolate.
Sure. And dark chocolate is bitter anyhow.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It's a little carbonated, but it's still pretty smooth.
It's very smooth. Has a good mouthfeel. A little bit more bitter than I like, but I know that's right up your...
It is. 9.7 doesn't really come out. It doesn't really jump out like that.
No, it does not.
It's not super hoppy.
No.
So there is some of that bite in there. Just a little bit. I have found that if you let this one sit for a little bit, warm up a touch, it does grow. The flavors do expand and contract, and you get a little bit of different here, there, and yonder with this particular one.
You allow yours to grow a little bit longer than I do. I need to get better with that.
I do enjoy this is almost a sipping beer.
Sure.
Almost a sipping beer. Well, this one I'm looking forward to.
That one's not easy to find.
Yeah.
And so I felt pretty fortunate when I found that.
Yeah. I really enjoy this one. I think I've given this one a 4.2 or 4.5 on one of those. I believe I've given it a 4.25. It's quite good.
Okay. And I'm going to go about a 3.
A 3? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
That's
fine.
unfortunate.
It's fine. It's not unfortunate. It's fine. 3 is average.
It is.
We're basing on...
Too much bitter.
Too bitter.
Too bitter.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. I like them a little bit sweeter.
Cool.
When we do our cake stouts,
that's a whole different world there.
Mexican cake is so good. And I don't even think we have that one in the fridge right now. I think we're going with
it's a mission.
Completely different ones.
Well, that's a mission to get to find that. Well, so a 4.25 and a 3.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Next up, we have a American Imperial Stout. This is not a Russian, which is the more common.
Okay.
American Imperial Stout. First principles from the Duck Rabbit here in North Carolina, Farmville. This is the description. This is a robust, hoppy stout from the attention to the fundamentals of the brewing science and art. Intense hopping. That's going to be a key with this one. Intense hopping, cashmere, and Idaho Gem is supported by carefully selected malts, lots of roasty chocolate. Allow yourself to indulge in first principles.
Okay.
I've had this one before as well. And I say the intense hoppiness because it's going to be something. It's going to be something. It's as you can see,
a marriage of my goodness.
So it is fairly carbonated.
Yes.
You have to let it sit for a second. It's fairly carbonated.
A little marriage of stout and IPA. Then you're
on the right. You're on the right track there.
Okay.
This
Oh,
and the smell on it is going to be, it's going to smell completely different from the Dark Truth.
it does.
Completely different.
That smells like an IPA.
And
It's the hops.
just wait.
Oh goodness.
Duck Rabbit they make some fine beers, and they proudly proclaim themselves the dark beer specialists.
Well, they make a milk stout that I
Absolutely,
love.
it's fantastic.
It's smooth. It's delicious. Had high hopes. Now
This
they've been tempered a little bit.
this will definitely remind you of a black IPA. If you've ever had a black IPA, that's what this reminds me of. Yeah. This is 12%. 12%.
That doesn't say it.
It is roasty. There is a little bit of sourness on the end. It doesn't have the ultra piney biting into a piece of freshly cut pine wood that most IPAs I find have. But this one is a little bit more tame. There is some of the dark chocolate that they claim in there, but it's a little too hoppy for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting any bitterness even from the dark chocolate.
It's bitter.
It's all hops.
Yeah, it's different in a way than the Dark Truth. Is different with. I do get a little bitterness, but it's a different kind. It's the bitter at the very end that blooms after you've had it on your tongue.
Well, I'm going to see if it grows in the glass.
See if it grows.
See if it grows. Because the initial sip was.
There is a little bit of coffeeness in here,
yes,
but it's not a lot.
That saves it. And as we said, it's not a bitter coffee. A lot of times with coffee stout, you get that burnt coffee.
Yes.
You know? It's not just bitter, it's burnt. And this isn't. It's getting better. And that could be the 12% alcohol.
It does change more than this one does.
Yeah.
Because as you get more into it, the pininess and the hoppiness, that punch you in the mouth and needles in your tongue, it goes away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it punched me in the mouth.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's got a decent head on it, which is foamy. If you like that.
Yeah. It's somewhat creamy. It's smooth.
Yeah, it is somewhat creamy. Yes. As far as ratings go, I think I've given this one a 3.75. 3.75.
Okay. Well,
because I do there is some coffeeness in there, and
yes,
there is some roastiness that I do care for. It's too much hops for me.
No, my initial was about a 1.5.
Yeah,
just right off that first sip. But I will say that this one does kind of grow in the glass.
It does,
which is what we're looking for. It gets better. I'm tasting less hops, more of the coffee, a little bit of bitterness, maybe some of the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
It's saved by its creaminess and smooth. The mouthfeel is huge. The coloring is perfect.
Yeah.
The carbonation is good. Just looking in the glass, it's nice, but it's still the hops.
It's just a touch too hoppy for me.
And I just don't like hops.
Yeah, see, I powered through that one the way you did the other one.
Yeah.
What would you rate that one?
Well, I said it started at about a 1.5. I'm going to bump it. It's definitely going up. I preferred this one, and I only gave that a 3. But this one did grow in the glass more. I'm going to go all the way to a 2.75, which is a big jump from the initial sip. It's not a good rating. I know that.
For me, that's in the rating of it. If it's below a 3, I'm not going to have another one.
Yeah.
I would have another one of those, but
I don't know. And that's where I stand. If it's a 3 or above, yeah,
absolutely,
I'll drink it again. But if I pull out my phone and I say I know I've had this, but I don't remember, and I look it up and it's like, no, I don't think so. Not horrible. Not great. It's fine. All right.
I agree.
Let's move on.
Last one.
This is the one we've been looking
Last one.
forward to.
I'll let you read this one.
This is the Blackout Stout. It's an Imperial Stout by Great Lakes out of Michigan. It reads as bold and dark as a powerless metropolis. Our Imperial Stout commemorates the infamous 2003 blackout that briefly left some 55 million people utterly unplugged. And it's a 9.9.
9.9.
So I'm looking forward to this.
I'm looking forward to this one too. Out of the three we've got, this is the only one I've never had. I'm pretty excited to try it.
Yeah, and if you look at the IBU on this, it's 50. I guarantee you that one's got to be 65 or higher. I didn't even look, but this is pouring nicely.
Ooh.
It's less carbonated, more stout-like.
Doesn't necessarily have a head on it.
No. Although if you look, there is some carbonation in it.
There is some carbonation, absolutely.
But, oh, it smells nice.
It's more subdued than this. Definitely doesn't smell like this at all.
Sweet, and I like sweet.
It does smell sweet. It's a little thicker,
which I will
closer to this.
Oh, that's got an excellent mouthfeel. It's very smooth. It doesn't punch you in the face with the hops, obviously, and it's not. It doesn't hit you with the alcohol that the first one did.
No. No.
Yeah, the Boulevard, but
it's lighter.
Very drinkable. It is lighter.
It's lighter than both of those two. It's very drinkable. It's got a very clean finish. Yeah, that's tasty.
I like this. I mean, it's obvious that this is going to be number one. We need to come up with some sort of a palate cleanser. Oyster crackers, something. I don't know, something in between, because I want to get the hops out of there. I still have a little bit of hops, and I know it's not from this. So,
this is more drinkable than this.
Far more.
It's
far more, and this was good. It was like I said, it was fine. It was a 3.0 on me, and you gave it much higher. But
it's changing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's getting a little sweeter the more that you have some.
The nose is nice.
I prefer the nose on this one, but I think
that's more pronounced.
Yeah,
this is more mellow.
It is. Everything about this is more subtle.
Yes. This has all of this, but better.
Agreed.
I think that's a way to describe it. I think that everything about this is better. Not that this is bad.
No.
But it's what shouldn't be pronounced is not pronounced.
There's a little bit more.
I don't have any of the bitterness.
There's a little bit more care, I think, with this one.
And again, you like the bitterness.
I do.
You like almost that burnt coffee.
Yeah, it's toned down significantly here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it is very toned down.
I think I would rate this. I gave this one a 4.25. I would give this one probably a 4.25 as well. I could rate it like a 4.2 or a 4.28. I'd probably do that one.
Just a nose.
Just a touch better, because this one is more drinkable than that one. And I really like that one.
Yeah. Well, I gave that one a 3, and you already know that this is going to be higher. Tougher grader, I know, but yeah, this is 4.25.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I'm going to 4.25 on this.
Okay.
And this is definitely a keeper. I'm glad I got a 4-pack.
Absolutely.
Make sure to give you one to take home.
Absolutely.
And no, this is good. Or maybe even 2 if you're nice.
New year, new you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we can pretty much agree. Number 3
is number 1.
and we'll do. I see what you did there. Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I
Agreed.
agree.
Agreed. It's pretty successful.
I'll bring it back over. I do like Duck Rabbit. Their milk stouts are phenomenal.
Just a little too hoppy.
Yeah,
Just a little too hoppy.
A little is an understatement, but that's fine.
That's fine. I think this is another success.
I think so too.
You want to do this again sometime?
Absolutely, I do. I mean, we are up to 2 episodes now.
Onward and upward.
Onward and upward. When I last looked, we had 13 subscribers.
Who are these people?
I don't know. People who pity us. 987 more, and we might get something from YouTube. So, like
I'll
start
somewhere.
So, yeah, exactly. Mr. Beast is not looking over his shoulder at us. But
Not at all.
That's fine. We get to drink beer and hang out. So
again, just like last time, we won.
Yeah, we did win. Absolutely, except when we drank that. But yeah.
That's how you finish.
And we finished strong. We definitely finished strong.
All right. I'm Adam.
I'm Mike.
We like beer.
Yeah, we do.
Come back again, maybe.
Yeah, please. Thank you. And Happy New Year.